Ciao tutti! Welcome to another video. So for today we are gonna do a collage page, and I was using some of the cutout that I did last time on the last collage page, and I took those two medusa, that is jellyfish in English, and just cut it out, and I was really careful to keep all the tentacles as much as possible, and I will not use everything on those jellyfish, but you will see in a minute. I needed all the pieces. So after cutting those two pages, I'm then decided to prepare first the background. This is a new color that I have, Speckled Egg. I just purchased it recently, and it's a distress oxide ink, and I really like it. It's a bit faded blue. I had a lot of blue, to be honest. This is, I think, is my favorite color in my stash, and but this one is a kind of antique. I like it, the look. Anyway, I think it's perfect for the marine scene, and I'm mixing with the Hero Arts AEGEAN. That is a more greenish look, and I have this ink pad for a while because I didn't have green at all in my stash, and I said I thought, okay, it's better to have some of the green, but to be honest, it's still there. I have 4 mini ink pad in this set, and they are still there, never touched basically. So yeah, I don't like so much the green. You can see it. Anyway, this one is perfect because it's more really marine look, aquamarine look. But then I was checking with the cutout, so the jellyfish itself, and I saw that there is a bit more dark color in there, and so I decided, okay, let's add a little bit of black color as well. So I'm using again my Distress Oxide ink black, try to fade a little bit on the page. And for the moment it looks a bit harsh, but anyway, this is the first layer, and then I will go back again with the rest of the color, and then it's gonna fade a little bit more on the page, and it's not gonna look so much present as it is now. I mean, the background is still in the beginning here. And then I decided to add a little more bright blue look. I have Salty Ocean on my desk, so I decided to use this one, and use that one to fade a little bit also the black. And I think this is the perfect combination for my background for the marine scene, basically. But okay, those are Distress ink mainly, Distress Oxide ink, and those are pretty easy, let's say, to stand and to blend on the page. Sometimes, last time, for example, when I did last time, it was a bit hard work, so it depends, I think, on the ink that you have. Anyway, I decided to activate the Distress Oxide ink, and use it as is best. So I'm using a stencil with some dot, and then use the baby white to just remove some of the ink that is on the page. And this one, I think, have more, give more to the page a marine look. So it's a kind of bubble, maybe, I don't know. That's what I was thinking, at least. And then using again the same stencil, I'm just putting some color here and there. I'm using the same ink pad that I was using in the background, but just adding some bubble on some dark color on the light area, and vice versa. So in this way, I think I'm mixing a little bit the color in the page. Basically, this is the background, so this is the base. After that, again, I saw the jellyfish that I have in my desk, and I saw that there is some yellow, orange color, so there are some shade there that is not only blue, so I decided to add those on the background as well. So I think in this way it will be more cohesive with the focal point. So I have those two ink pads. Those are Distress ink, not Oxide, but for what I needed is fine. So I'm just stamping some of, I had a stamp set with some circle, and that's it. And as you can see, I think it matched pretty much the focal point that I had. So now it's time just to glue it. So I decided to put them on the corner. So I have one on the right corner and one on the left corner. but I wanted to have three jellyfish on this page, and I didn't have another image like that. So that's why I was saying that I was really careful to cut all the tentacles. So now when those two main jellyfish are glued, I will then cut out the rest, but I will save all my cutout. And I will use to create a third jellyfish. So that it's kind of moving out of the page basically. So I will just use the bigger tentacles basically, and glue it on the top of the page. Those two images are really beautiful. When I saw the first time in the magazine, I had to keep it. I had to prepare a page for those two, and that's what we are doing today. And anyway, I will put a link on the other art journal collage page that we did where I was cutting out all those pages. I will put a link at the end of the video. So, as I was saying, here is the tentacle. So this is the third jellyfish basically, and I will just put it there on the top. I noticed in the end, let's say, and I didn't film, almost in the end, let's say, of the process, and I didn't film it, that the tentacle, when I cut it out, I lost a little part on the top right. And so like that I didn't like, so then I added another tentacle, now you can see, to cover that part. So now I think it's a bit more realistic, let's say. So now to make it the focal point a bit more into the page and not just glue it there, I'm using the gelato to create some shadow around. I have this is the metallic set, I have a metallic set, and I'm using the two blue color that I have. One is more greenish and this one is more blueberry, so more bright blue basically. And I'm just putting the gelato, the color on the page, and then with my finger, just dab my finger in a little bit of water and smear the color on the page. So then in this way it's a bit more faded look and not so harsh, let's say, the part. And I really like the look of this one. I'm using this technique often recently. After that, I'm using my favorite technique basically, that is to use the PITT pen brush, and I'm using again the two blue shade that I have in my stash, and I'm adding even more shadow. But for that one, I needed to be a bit more careful. So basically the gelato is putting a little bit of wax in the end on the page, and adding the marker maybe was not a great idea. So then when I saw this one, I noticed this one, I decided, okay, let's put the marker just where I didn't put the gelato basically. So pay attention on this one, because then you will ruin probably the marker. And also I wanted to go on top of the jellyfish to try to mix, let's say, the collage part with the background. And I really like the look, to be honest. I really love this page. This is one of my favorite page. This one I think is, and the other one with the flower, the collage flower. I think I'm in love with this new technique. I'm doing it often and often, and every time I'm surprised about the result. I really like it. And you really can do it with not much. I mean, you're using, as a focal point, you're using just a magazine page. So it's just the matter to find the right piece that you like and match and kind of combine with the look on the page. But yeah, I like it. So after doing that, I'm adding some sketch line with a black pen. This is a glitter gel pen. And I'm using, since it's a gel pen, I smear a little bit with my finger, and this is giving even a very nice effect, because I'm going on top of the jellyfish and adding some line. I think it gives a more cartoony look. That is something that I really like. And then after doing that, I'm gonna focus on the focal point, on the quote. So I did the first layer. I'm usually doing this way, so write it down. I'm always doing end writing, so I'm first writing down normally, let's say, with the thin marker, and then going on top with a brush marker to kind of adding the bigger stroke, let's say, of the marker. This is not really calligraphy look. This is just my handwriting. I'm not good at it at all, but I'm trying to improve, let's say, this quote doing this one. And the quote of today is about Medusa. So Medusa, my mythological character, is mythological in English? Anyway, so this is part of a book, basically, and it's saying, men averted their eyes, and Medusa grinned. She knew mortals could not endure a rare beauty. And I think it looks perfect for this one, because jellyfish are so beautiful, but so dangerous and painful. And so, yes, I thought it was very good one for this page. So as you see, I'm doing everything like in italic, yeah, and Medusa and Greened is more on capital letter, basically, and even beauty is a bit bold there. And after doing that, unfortunately I ruined a little bit the page, because I put my my wrist on top of the black words, basically, and it was not dry yet, not perfectly dry yet, so I smeared a little bit of black, and I was like, no, why I did that? But okay, never mind, when it's done, it's done. Anyway, after that, I'm just adding few line highlights with the POSCA. This is my favorite part as well. This is something that I do every time in the end. So I'm just adding some highlights in the jellyfish itself, and then I decided to add some dot on a few words as well, to make it a bit more, yeah, kind of present, let's say, the quote itself, because I thought something was missing there, basically. And since I had the white on the jellyfish, I thought that it was better to have also on the quote as well. As you see in the beginning, in the page, there was a word in the middle of the jellyfish, but as you can see now, you can really not see a lot of the letter there, so it's faded. It's like another tentacle, basically. So basically that's it for the page, and it was so fun, and I love the result. I really love the result. I like it. It's one of my favorite now. Let me know if it's one of your favorite too, or which one is your favorite so far, but this is one of mine. Anyway, thank you for watching. I will put all the close-up picture in the end of this video as always, and the link of my last collage page, where I cut out I took those parts of the page on the magazine. Okay, thank you so much for watching. See you soon. Bye bye.